biasing. Biasing basically is the front is to rear distribution of brake actuation. So basically when you press on the pedal, do both the brakes get actuated by the same percentage? So when I press on the brake pedal, is the front brake system and the rear brake system having the same force? That is dependent on brake biasing. I can have a 50-50 brake bias, I can have a 60-40 brake bias. The brake biasing is set through different means and different methods that create a pressure difference. This is a little too advanced, but the point was that brake biasing can be achieved. When you brake, you basically, all your weight gets transferred to the front, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct. So whenever I brake, all of my weight is transferred to the front. So my front rotor or my front brake system needs more force in order to stop the wheel rotation. So there's always a biasing that is introduced in the system. Okay.
Sir, because the weight is distributed unevenly on a vehicle.
No, the weight is equally distributed in a vehicle, but when you brake, the weight is transferred to the front axle, to the front of the car.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I understood.
Yeah. Okay, this is something that you'll learn in your engineering or when you actually work on the designing of a automobile, whether it's in a Formula student team like we do, or whether it's in the industry under Volkswagen or Ferrari, for example. This is basically a thermal analysis of a rotor, the heat generated in a rotor when you press down on the brakes. Okay.
To Russell and Sainz made contact down at Brooklands. That's why Sainz is way down the field.
In 18th place at the moment as Lando Norris tries to put a little bit of pressure on Fernando Alonso going into Brooklands, and we can see the start here. And those brakes, they're on fire.
To Russell and Sainz made contact down at Brooklands.
And we can see the start.
Okay, so as you can see, the brakes actually catch fire in F1 due to the heat generated on the rotor alone, which is why thermal analysis or heat dissipation analysis is carried out in automobiles, in commercial as well as motorsport automobiles. This is something that you'll probably learn in your masters or when you actually work in the industry designing a brake pedal, a brake rotor or a brake caliper. Okay. So now we'll move on to the...
And the brakes, they're on fire as the lights go out. Look at the flames on the left-hand side. Look.
Now we'll move on to the suspension. Does anyone have any doubts in brakes or in friction?